Meryl, it's so exciting that we were asked to participate in Rabbi Jen's 13th anniversary. Yes. You know, it reminds me, I think, to the first time I met her, it was at my bar mitzvah. She was giving this fantastic sermon.
Not at your bar mitzvah. She wasn't born at your bar mitzvah.
She wasn't born. Well, then it was at our wedding when she counseled us on how marriage should be and what...
No, not at our wedding. She might have been in junior high at our wedding.
So it was the birth of our children?
No, she was too young then too. Maybe high school.
So do I know Rabbi Jen?
Yes, you do know Rabbi Jen.
Yes, of course I know Rabbi Jen. Rabbi, congratulations on 13 years of service to the Temple Israel community. I am so proud that you are one of ours and a member of this clergy, which is the best in the world. I've seen you console patients and families at Beaumont Hospital, and you are so strong and such a strength for these people that helps them get through some of the most difficult times of their lives.
And she said he never exercised. Right there, this way.
There is nothing more powerful than knowing that someone is unequivocally and authentically there for you in moments of great joy and moments of great sorrow. Rabbi Jen is that person for me, for so many of us, and we are all so grateful for her warmth and her love.
Jen would come visit my mom at Fleischman as she became progressively more ill. And I saw a lot of the young Jen sitting cross-legged in jeans on the floor, communicating with my mom, quote, Nana, because everybody called her Nana. And she brought a lot of joy and warmth and was so compassionate with my mom. It was just beautiful to see, and I saw a combination of both the young Jen and the grown-up Jen.
Jen is not only our rabbi, but she's also our good friend.
She's been with us since the beginning, since we've come to know each other as well. And she married us. She was there for the birth of our daughter and her baby naming. She was there for the birth and bris of our son. She was also there when we went through a tragedy and we lost one of our children as well. She has been a rock for us as well as our rabbi and close personal friend.
I'm very grateful she's part of my life, that someone has the patience to deal with someone like me that doesn't remember. She's always been very pleasant, and I'm grateful to have her in my life.
They agreed to put the case before the rabbi.
Rabbi Kaluzny stands vigorously on the front lines for Judaism every day. Armed with a compassionate ear and loving heart, she connects our community to the full breadth of our tradition and always at the most crucial of moments. For me and so many, she is a role model as a teacher and pastor, leader and team player, devoted mother and friend.
For me, Rabbi Jen has a sense of warmth. When you're talking to Rabbi Jen, it's one-on-one. She's with you, she understands you, and her feedback is directed at you.
She gives you the feeling of caring. And that is, I don't know how you see it, but that's the way I feel it when I'm with her. She's been just a delight.
I just notice her wisdom. I think that at a really young age, to be a rabbi, what I would consider, she was just wise beyond her years.
Rabbi Jen is extremely warm. She has the biggest heart of anyone I know. She's very giving. She's an amazing mother.
Superman or Green Lantern. Some stories are well.
We often say that someone has an old soul. If that is true, then Rabbi Jen Kaluzny must have an ancient soul, because she so profoundly projects the values of our ancient tradition into the lives of our temple's present-day members, both young and old.
First, when my mother got sick. She was sick back in 2014, and she ended up in a nursing home. And Rabbi Jen came to see her every other week at the home. And it was just, it was my mother's best friend. It was the highlight of her visits. And at that point, I felt like Jen was like a part of our family because my mother confided in her and she felt a certain camaraderie, and the two of them just really connected.
Rabbi Jen Kaluzny is there, always. She shows up. Like a superhero, she magically appears when you need her and knows just what to say or not say. Her rabbinate is about holding people in times of both joy and sorrow. Simply put, she is a blessing to our temple and the Metro Detroit community.
Today, me and Paul are doing it.
Since my mom is not really able to come to temple as often as she used to, Rabbi Jen bridges the gap from the temple to the home and just comes and talks to my mom, makes her feel good, asks my mom a lot of questions about her childhood and what she used to do. And really it's been...
How did I ever do it, Debbie?
It's been wonderful.
Every time I come over, we reacquaint ourselves and we always have a good time.
Because you're just a very nice person.
Well, thank you.
Well, you know that.
Thank you. Well, I'm trying.
Jane, tell me about Rabbi Jen. Tell me about Rabbi Jen.
She's one of the nicest people I know. She's not judgmental. And she's beautiful. Look at her teeth.
After we greg her for like 10 seconds, 100% of adults 18 and above said yes, they like to breathe air.
Listen to her sermon, sit with her in counseling, or travel with Jen to Israel. You will know the definition of warmth, intelligence, kindness, and love.
If it wasn't for that trip and for those experiences that I had with Rabbi Jen throughout that weekend, I wouldn't have taken on any of the leadership roles that I would have throughout any of my high school career. I wouldn't have been involved in Yifty, I wouldn't have continued Monday night school, I would have been done after 8th grade in my bat mitzvah, but she really pushed, like, Yifty's this amazing thing, Yifty's great, you should join Yifty. And if it wasn't for my first interaction with Yifty, I wouldn't be the leader that I am today. I wouldn't be who I am.
Rabbi Jen does a great job of making everybody here at Temple feel like they're included and they're at home.
The Pirkei Avot teaches, it is not your obligation to complete the task, but Rabbi Jen does. Dedicated, devoted, and hardworking, she gets things done. She is a great partner and a model of what it means to be a rabbi.
This place is like an incubator. We all know that Michael is talented musically, but he's also a poet.
Rabbi Jen, thank you for everything.
Mazel tov on your 13th.
Thank you for always being approachable. You've always been such a great role model in my life, and I know that I can always come to you with anything and everything, even when I'm off at college next year. So thank you very much.
Rabbi Jen, we are so lucky to have you as one of our rabbis in this tremendous congregation. You have been the source of inspiration and help to our family.
Thank you, Rabbi Jen, really for always being there for me.
We thank you for giving up so much of your own time, even though you never act like it.
Thank you, Rabbi Jen. Mazel tov on 13 years.